Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Educate to Elevate and I am your coach Uzma. और आज हम जिस टॉपिक पे बात करने वाले हैं that's about relationships and a problem that a lot of relationships face and कई बार ये प्रॉब्लम क्योंकि अनआइडेंटिफाइड रह जाती है जिसकी वजह से इवन बेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट रिलेशनशिप्स विच मे नॉट हैव एक्चुअली एनीथिंग रॉन्ग विद देम ब्रेक अप. वो क्या है? दैट इज, आर यू लूजिंग योर आइडेंटिटी इन योर रिलेशनशिप? You know, I agree कि when we are in love and we start a relationship, it's all about us. We are like two bodies and one soul and just we want to be together, which is good. लेकिन कहीं ना कहीं उस चीज़ में अगर आप अपनी खुद की आइडेंटिटी, अपनी खुद की पहचान भूल जाएं तो वो एक प्रॉब्लम सिचुएशन है. बिकॉज अ रिलेशनशिप रिक्वायर्स टू इंडिविजुअल्स. अगर वो दो इंडिविजुअल्स एक हो रहे हैं टू ब्रिंग आउट द बेटर ऑफ ईच अदर एंड टू एक्चुअली एनहांस ईच अदर्स पर्सनैलिटीज़, वो अच्छा है. ना कि अगर उस रिलेशनशिप में एक दूसरे को कहीं ना कहीं अब खुद को भूल कर 100% अपने आप को बस उस रिलेशनशिप में डिवोट कर दिया जाए. सो दैट्स काइंड ऑफ अ रेड साइन. So let's start this video and understand some of the signs that say, are you losing your identity in your relationship? So the number one is your hobbies fade out. You may, just sit back and realize and analyze करके देखिए इसको कि क्या ऐसा हो रहा है कि you have actually not taken out time to, do something that you like. Most of the time आपका जो जाता है in doing something that your partner likes or something that you would like to do together. But जो आपकी likings है, जो आपकी hobbies है, maybe आप painting पसंद करते हैं, maybe you like to read or write or go to some kind of, historical places or to library, but on the other hand maybe your partner likes adventure. तो कहीं ना कहीं आप बहुत ज़्यादा एडवेंचरस चीज़ें कर रहे हैं बट जो आप करना चाहते हैं वो कहीं ना कहीं आपने किया ही नहीं बहुत टाइम से. सो इफ़ दिस इज़ हैपनिंग टू यू, थिंक अबाउट इट. नंबर सेकेंड इज़ दैट योर फ्रेंडशिप्स फेड आउट. क्योंकि कहीं ना कहीं when you come in a relationship, you want to spend maximum time with your partner, which is good. Of course, you are building the relationship and when you love somebody, you want to spend maximum time with the person. But that does not mean कि आप और भी लोगों के साथ socialize ना करें. And if that is happening कि your friends start complaining that you have not actually met them in months or years, that is something to actually be attentive about. Because love does not define this thing that you only have to be 24/7 with that person. You can have your own social life, and in fact to become a person with a broader horizon you have to meet new people, you have to learn, and for that it's important that you should meet your friends as well. Because ज़रूरी नहीं है, कई बार at times we are able to share certain things with our partner but we can share it with our girl pals or our male friends. Boys can be more comfortable talking about certain topics to their male friends, girls can be more comfortable talking to certain topics to their female friends. So that's why it's important to see कि क्या ऐसा हो रहा है कि आप अपने फ्रेंड्स को, अपने सोशल सर्कल को बिल्कुल टाइम नहीं दे रहे and you are absolutely spending every minute and every ounce of your time with your partner. That is one sign that you're losing your identity. Number third is an interesting one. That is, you seldom use words like I, me, myself, and you start using more like we, us, our. So कहीं ना कहीं वो जो I की identity है वो अपने आप ही vanish होती जा रही है and every time you actually address yourself वो कहीं ना कहीं we ही हो जाता है. So which is good to some extent I would say, but then that I also has to remain in that relationship. So hear yourself, hear your conversations and observe and see, is it becoming more like we, us, our rather than I? Then that's also a red flag to think about. Number fourth is you just can't remember the last time you were alone and you had your own me time to spend with yourself. Because me time and having your alone time is actually very important whether you are in a relationship or not, because that's the time of your introspection, that's the time for your self-care, that's the time for you to think about different things, how you want to progress in life, how you want to become better. And as a life coach, I say to every client of mine or in all my workshops that you must have that alone time, if not daily, at least weekly or twice or thrice a week, where you can just sit back and observe the chaos of thoughts which are there and try to analyze what you actually want and where you are emotionally, physically and mentally. And अगर आप अपने relationship में इतना ज़्यादा you are just with that partner, you're just doing things together, where you have actually not had that alone time for yourself, it is actually going to somehow cost your mental health. So this is also an important point to think about. The fifth point is that your future and the decisions related to your future revolves around your partner. I was watching this movie and I don't remember it was in the first part or the second part, that To All the Boys I Have Loved Before. I think it was in the second part जिसमें the main character, the female, उन्होंने decide कर लिया था कि उनको किस college में जाना है, only because that college was closer to the college of her boyfriend, despite the fact she did not want to be in that college and she wanted to be in NY University. And when she visited that place, she had so much fun and she was like कि यार मुझे यहीं जाना है. But then she had this conflict because वो बहुत ही दूर था, it was absolutely in another city. So when you start taking decisions like this, where you put your aims, your aspirations aside, and you only make decisions as per ki my partner is where, my partner's work is where, so I should shift there or move there, and you actually take a complete 360 turn in your future and decisions, I think that's actually very much detrimental for your relationship, because that's not what love is all about. Love is about giving that space, that encouragement to your partner to take the decisions which are best for their future in terms of the academics, in terms of the personal and professional growth. So yeah, if your decisions are absolutely based on your partner's life and not your own wishes and aspirations, you are definitely losing your identity in the relationship. The sixth point is that you kind of become a control freak. This sounds a bit unique, but yes it is, because most of the time you are doing things which are as per your partner's wishes. So बाकी aspects of your life में you kind of feel that urge and desire to have control on everything, because you feel कि वहाँ तो कहीं ना कहीं मेरी identity lose हो रही है in the hearts of your heart. So you try to make sure कि बाकी चीज़ें जो हो रही हैं in your life, in other sectors of your life, you try कि I should have the full control of it. That gives you that kind of satisfaction. No, I am not losing my identity, I'm still there and I'm still controlling things. So because of that, this kind of a side behavior comes out or erupts, like you become a control freak in different situations of your life, because your subconscious mind knows that you are losing your identity in one of the major parts or aspects of your life. Seventh is that you find yourself only and only talking about your relationship and you're not left with anything interesting to talk other than that. Isme bhi you can actually sit back and actually observe the conversations that you have with your friends, with your family, known ones, or anywhere that you go. Just think and realize कि क्या most of the time जो आप बातें कर रहे हैं वो सिर्फ आपके और आपके पार्टनर की लड़ाइयाँ और positive things, it is that, और उसके अलावा शायद आपके पास कुछ बचा ही नहीं है to discuss. You don't have any other topic. If that is happening, that truly is an alarming sign to tell you कि there's nothing else left in your life apart from that relationship, not even your own identity. Number 8 is that you secretly fantasize about being single. Yes, if this is happening despite being in a good relationship, in a happy relationship, जहाँ कुछ भी गड़बड़ नहीं है, कहीं ना कहीं watching on the social media or watching your single friends, you do have that urge or that secret little desire in your heart कि यार I miss being single. वो जो पर्सन थे वो एक अलग ही पर्सन था, अब मैं कुछ और हो गई हूँ, मुझे थोड़ा सा वो एक सिंगल फ्रीडम दोबारा से चाहिए. इफ़ दैट थॉट इज़ कमिंग टू योर माइंड, इट्स अ टाइम दैट यू शुड एक्चुअली थिंक अबाउट इट. व्हाट इज़ एक्चुअली गोइंग रॉन्ग, व्हाई यू आर लाइक दैट, बिकॉज बीइंग इन अ रिलेशनशिप इज़ एक्चुअली टू मेक यू बेटर, to make you actually go in terms of your companionship, in terms of your happiness, in terms of the fulfillment, one notch above विद वॉट यू आर इन योर प्रेजेंट सिचुएशन। लेकिन अगर उस रिलेशनशिप में आके आपको ऐसा लगता है कि मुझे वापस अपनी प्रीवियस लाइफ में जाना है, दैट मीन्स देर इज समथिंग रॉन्ग, देर इज समथिंग हिडन विच इज़ हैपनिंग विच यू आर नॉट एबल टू ऑब्जर्व, दैट यू रियली नीड टू इंट्रोस्पेक्ट एंड ऑब्जर्व. The next one is that you really can't take decisions on your own, and this might not be only because maybe the partner is controlling you or dominating you कि आपको हर बार परमिशन सीक करनी पड़े उनसे to take a decision, but also you tend to start losing that confidence to take the decision on your own. आप इतना ज़्यादा डिपेंडेंट हो गए अपने पार्टनर का अप्रूवल और वैलिडेशन के लिए every time you take a decision that started with a goodwill gesture, but now if you come in a situation where you need to take some important decision and your partner is not available to give you any kind of yes or no, and you start getting jittery or nervous कि मैंने अपने पार्टनर से तो पूछा नहीं, am I taking the right decision or not, and it's actually making you nervous, that means you have lost that confidence of taking decisions on your own, and that's actually making you a weaker person rather than becoming a stronger person. Last and the final one is you're actually not able to distinguish that whatever you're doing, are you doing it because of your own choice or actually you are doing it because of the happiness of other person. I know I am not saying that doing things for the happiness of your partner is wrong, but at times if 90% of the things that you are doing are only for the other person's happiness and you are not able to judge कि इसमें मेरी खुद की खुशी है भी कि नहीं, then there is a problem. It should be 50-50. It could be in situations where it can go 70-30 or 60-40. That's okay. But अगर maximum time ऐसा हो रहा है that it's only one person giving and you are not able to understand कि क्या ये मेरी भी happiness है या नहीं, or it's only me doing everything, that's the time that you should realize that you are an entity in that relationship, an important individual in that relationship, or you are actually losing your identity. See, my reasons for sharing these things are because ये बहुत ही slowly, actually subtly relationship में ये situation आने लगती है and we do not फोकस ऑन इट, और हम सोचते कि नहीं ये तो पार्ट है रिलेशनशिप का, वे यू डू एवरीथिंग फॉर योर पार्टनर, वे यू स्पेंड मोर टाइम, एंड लेटर ऑन जब ये चीज़ धीरे धीरे करके एस्केलेट होने लगती है एंड देन यू स्टार्ट फीलिंग सैड, यू डोंट फील हैप्पी इन द रिलेशनशिप, यू स्टार्ट गेटिंग इरिटेबल इन द रिलेशनशिप एंड you are actually not able to understand the reason why it's happening. And a relationship which is very beautiful, which could have become better by communicating, these things that start happening at the initial point could become better, उसकी जगह वो relationship break हो जाता है. So if you are able to connect to any of the signs that I have shared with you, sit with your partner and discuss that you are feeling this and work together to solve it out and work together towards being stronger individuals in the relationship rather being shadows to each other. If you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and share your thoughts in the comments.